Can we shift the ultrasound so we can visualize the baby's thigh? Very, very carefully, because there's a needle sticking out of the back of this baby's head.
Robbins.
Bailey, I need you to trust me. All right, calm down, baby girl, calm down. There, okay, here we go.
How much more time does this buy us?
It doesn't. This is just tiding us over. We have 5 minutes. Okay, she's still. Show me your heart. It's strong. Back to her brain. Dr. Shepard, you need to
Move fast.
Yeah.
Okay, all coils deployed. Removing the needle now.
Can you load the pre-op ultrasound, please?
Oh my God. It's gone.
It's not gone. It's repaired. Dr. Bailey. Magic.
Sometimes Grey's Anatomy isn't just about the heartbreak, the love triangles, or the devastating losses. Sometimes it's about hope. The kind of hope that defies logic, science, and even the bleakest of odds.
Look at John. Sorry.
When do I move the hand?
You don't. Just look at John. Think about what you want to say to him. You don't have to say it. Just think about it.
Did it just...
Look at John. What do you want to say to him?
In a hospital where tragedy is part of the daily routine, these rare moments shine like beacons. The miracles that made us pause, cry, and believe, even for just a second, that anything is possible. These aren't just surgeries that went well. These are the jaw-dropping, pulse-pounding, how did they even survive moments that made our hearts race and our eyes tear up. From patients who came back from the brink of death to cases so impossible they'd be laughed out of a real OR, Grey Sloan Memorial has seen it all. And in true Grey's fashion, the impossible becomes the unforgettable. Welcome back to Cinema Clips, where today we're diving into the most unbelievable Grey's Anatomy medical miracles. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and grab a tissue, because these miracles aren't just about medicine, they're about heart. Starting off at number 6, we have Izzie revives a deer.
Is that your blood? Are you hurt?
She's in our truck and she's not moving. Please, she's bleeding really bad.
There's another crash victim. We're gonna need gloves, IVs, gauze, ab packs, trauma gowns. Still want to babysit the arm?
Come on!
Michael!
No way.
Is she dead?
Yes, you heard that right. Not a human, a deer. And yet, somehow, this moment became one of the most unexpected, bizarre, and oddly touching scenes in Grey's Anatomy history. In season 4, Izzie finds herself pulled into the hospital parking lot, where she discovers an injured deer. While everyone else sees a hopeless case, Izzie sees a life worth saving.
Please.
Oh, okay, all right. I'm gonna need a jumbo catheter, a 16-gauge needle, the biggest ambu bag you can find, and something that shapes fur. What's the matter with you people? When I say move, you move, move!
With the same passion and urgency she brings to human patients, she starts treating the deer as if it were on her surgical table. Now, let's be honest, reviving a deer with basic medical supplies is completely unrealistic, but that's the magic of the scene. It wasn't really about the medicine, it was about Izzie's need to believe she could still save something. After losing Denny and having her confidence rocked, she needed this win.
I know you didn't wake up this morning expecting this was how your first day was gonna go. You thought you'd get to reattach an arm or observe brain surgery. Instead, you helped save the life of a deer. You can bitch and complain about it, or you can adjust your expectations. Because like it or not, you're stuck with me. And I'm the kind of doctor who lets a little kid convince her she can do the impossible.
She needed that spark of purpose. At number 5, we have Callie's crash survival.
I want commitments, I want rings. So. Marry me.
And when you get the results you want, there's no better feeling in the world. But when you don't,
Callie!
The brain is the human body's most mysterious organ. It learns. It changes. It adapts.
Callie's car accident wasn't just a medical emergency, it was chaos, heartbreak, and hope, all colliding in one life or death moment. Thrown through a windshield and left in critical condition, both her life and her unborn babies hung by a thread. What followed was a hauntingly beautiful episode, unlike anything Grey's had done before. As doctors raced against time, the hospital became a stage for a musical episode that reflected the urgency and emotion of every heartbeat. Through shattered bones, internal bleeding, and impossible odds, Callie survived. This moment wasn't just about science, it was about love, determination, and the impossible becoming possible. It reminded us that even in tragedy, Grey Sloan has the power to heal the seemingly unhealable. Coming off at number 4, we have Meredith survives the drowning.
Gotta get out of here!
Don't move!
In one of Grey's Anatomy's most haunting arcs, Meredith is pulled into the dark, icy water during the chaos of a mass ferry accident. For several minutes, no one even realizes she's gone, and when they finally find her, she's blue, lifeless, gone. What followed wasn't just a fight for Meredith's life, it was a fight for the soul of the show. As her body lay unresponsive, she slipped into a dreamlike state between life and death, greeted by familiar faces like Denny and Dylan.
Hey.
Hey.
Am I? Ted?
Damn right you are.
It was emotional and terrifying all at once. Against all odds, despite prolonged hypothermia, severe water inhalation, and fading brain activity, Meredith came back.
Did you just speak? Oh. Mara, I don't understand you, okay? Try again for me, okay? I can't. Please don't. Your brain works, okay? So all you need to do is form a word. Please.
Ouch.
Not just medically, emotionally, she chose to live. And when her eyes opened in that hospital bed, fans around the world exhaled together. It was a moment so unbelievable, it bordered on impossible. But in true Grey's fashion, it still made us cry. At number 3, we have Izzie survives cancer.
Christina's, I know. I told Alex and Bailey, and they're telling Meredith and George. Christina, I couldn't do my job. I think you came to me for help, and that's what I did. Because sometimes we win, Izzie. And I want you to fight. Okay? You know, for whatever that's worth, I want you to fight.
When Izzie Stevens was diagnosed with stage 4 metastatic melanoma, it felt like the end. The cancer had already spread, and the prognosis was grim. For a while, she kept it a secret, even as she began seeing hallucinations of her late fiancé, Denny Duquette, a chilling symptom of her deteriorating health. But what followed was a whirlwind of emotion, science, and sheer willpower. Against all odds, Derek risked performing an incredibly dangerous brain surgery. It wasn't just a medical miracle, it was proof of how deeply her friends loved her and how far they were willing to go. She even coded, and for a moment, it seemed like she was gone.
Sorry, I didn't mean that.
Of course you didn't. You love me too much to shoot me up with morphine even if I asked you to. And my stupid corked brain is coming back.
Oh my God, I'm so scared. I mean, I'm gonna love you no matter what. You're back. You're back. Izzie. Yang!
But she came back, weak, scarred, but alive. Stage 4 cancer is rarely something patients walk away from, but Izzie Stevens did. Even when all signs say it's over, hope sometimes finds a way. Finally, at number 1, we have the conjoined twin separation.
Practice, practice, practice until it is perfect, people. This is a long, complex procedure with many parts, therefore many opportunities for error. So we're going to go over this again. Team leaders, let's get in place.
All right, green team, over here, please.
Let's go red.
We've offered this family every pro bono dollar, every surgical hand, every resource this hospital has. So I'm asking you for every resource that you have. Be sharp, be present, be focused. Dr. Robbins has been caring for these children since the day they were born. They will each get a new life today.
Few surgeries in Grey's Anatomy have carried the intensity and heartache of the conjoined twin separation. Brandy and Andy were joined together and shared vital organs, making this one of the most high-risk, high-stakes operations ever attempted at Grey Sloan Memorial. The surgical team was massive. 2 teams of surgeons were involved, each with a crucial role. But what made this moment unforgettable wasn't just the medicine, it was the emotion. The girls' parents had to make an impossible choice, and the doctors were deeply aware that one small mistake could cost a life. Arizona, Derek, and the others weren't just operating, they were balancing hope, fear, and responsibility all at once. When the operation ended successfully, it was a breathtaking moment. Not just a win for science, but a deeply human victory.
Removing clamp. We have
The kidney's working.
Against all odds, 2 lives were given a chance to stand on their own. Some say Grey's Anatomy bends the rules of medicine, and they're not wrong. But every now and then, it gives us something more than just realism. It gives us hope. Whether it's a heart that beats again, a patient who defies every prognosis, or a team of doctors refusing to give up, these medical miracles remind us why we keep watching and why we keep believing. Because at Grey Sloan, the impossible doesn't mean the end. It means try harder. Thanks for watching. Which miracle had you holding your breath? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more deep dives into the world of Grey's Anatomy. See you in the next one.